Guys, this is JCTheSniper coming to you once again, this time with a video on EDC, or Everyday Carry. And we're going to talk about some things that we would like to carry on us every day, and how we're going to carry these. So, here's a few of these things. First of all, we're going to talk about a little bit about everyday carry system. How do we carry all this stuff? But first of all, we're going to talk about what we're going to carry with us, because that's important to know. What you're going to carry is going to dictate how you're going to carry it. So we're going to start with what we're going to carry. First of all, gun. In this case, Glock 19. And I'm of the belief that this is something you should have on you every day. At all times, because as we will discuss, and as others have discussed, Nut and Fancy in particular, look him up. If you're not prepared, and something goes down, you're going to be disappointed you didn't have this. So you should always have your gun on you, in my belief. If you are either a police officer, military, or just a civilian sheepdog, this is your most important tool. This is what you'll use to stop, anything. You'll use this to stop a bad guy, optimally. So you should have your gun on you. Again, this has been safely cleared, of course. Empty. And safe. We know that because the trigger's back. So anyway, Glock 19 and 2 mags. There's number 1, there's number 2. And that gives me 30 plus 1, so that's 31 rounds for this firearm to be carried every day. This is what I would do. So we've got that. What else do we want to have on us? Well, a knife, tactical folder. In this case, in my case, this is the Columbia River Knife and Tool M1603Z. You guys have seen me review that. It's an excellent knife, and a good tactical blade. That's a good blade if we need to take someone out, or if we need to do any utility work. So that's something I want to have on me. Let's see, what else? How about a multi-tool? That's pretty handy. Have your multi-tool. Got cutting capability, gripping capability, a little bit of a needle nose plier thing going on. Got some screwdrivers, scissors. Here we have knife, emergency cutting blade, saw, and over here 3 different hardnesses of file with the 3 different edges. So that's something I want to have. Flashlight, mag light. Good little mag light. And I've got an LED upgrade kit in here, and a tail cap switch, which I like. But mag light, also some tape. I use my mag light handle as a tape roll, and here I've got duct tape and electrician's tape, so we get both of those. That's pretty cool. Wallet. Gotta have your wallet. Don't go anywhere without that. Keys. Gonna want my keys. Gonna have to drive. Probably gonna have to have those. Cell phone. Gonna need your cell phone. Let's see here. Where did I put it? Lighter. I carry a Zippo lighter. No, I don't smoke, but I like having the capability. If I'm in a survival situation, that's going to be something I'm going to want. Say it's winter and my car dies somewhere on the side of the road. I'm going to want to have that lighter capability, because I'm going to need to start a fire. Not that I can't start a fire other ways, but if I have a lighter, that's a lot more convenient, especially in a stressful situation. I carry a change purse. Yeah, maybe a little bit geeky, maybe everybody doesn't, but this one, Otherwise, it's going to be rattling around somewhere. I carry a change purse. I think it's a good idea. This is just an old wireless mouse bag that I've put change in. So, let me get that. Writing utensil. I like to have a writing utensil. You know, probably going to need it at some point. Especially because I'm in school, so I like to have a couple while I'm at the university. There, I know I always have those with me. Painkillers. I like having painkillers. Just a few in a little bottle. Get a nasty headache in the middle of the day, good to have your painkillers. How about some Band-Aids? I like to have a few different kinds of Band-Aids on me. There's a couple of standard ones. There's a joint Band-Aid. A couple of those. Good to have. I carry more than that, but, you know, just for representation. And a cloth bandage. I like to have a cloth bandage just in case I need to render some first aid at some point. Chapstick. Kubotan. This is a Kubotan I've made. Excellent for striking. If you need to, you know, if you get in a conflict or a situation where you need to take someone down, but you don't necessarily want to employ completely deadly force, this will work. This can be very deadly. If you strike in the face, the side of the head, the chest, that'll hurt somebody. But, you know, not necessarily completely lethal. Less lethal, of course, than a knife or a gun. Certainly less lethal than those. But I like to carry this on me, so Kubotan. And I carry a lock because I'm in school, like I've said, and when I go work out, I like to have the lock. Gotta lock my locker up. So, good to have. Also can be improvised into something to hit somebody if you need it. Hopefully we'll have our Kubotan or our knife or our gun, so that won't be necessary, but if you do need it, it's there. So, how the heck am I going to carry all this stuff? You know, this is what I carry with me every day. This is what I have on me. Actually more than this, but this is just kind of a good little group of, you know, what I like to carry. Now, could you dispense with some of this stuff? Yeah, probably. You know, could you do without painkillers? Yeah, you could do without them. Do without chapstick? Yeah. You know, you could do without that. You know, lighter, I won't go without it. Maybe you would. You know, maybe you don't necessarily think you need to have a lighter all the time. But most of this stuff I think is pretty necessary. Maybe you don't want to carry a flashlight and duct tape around with you, but I do. I like to have it. I can't tell you how many occasions I've been in where I've needed that flashlight, and I've been glad to say, hey, you know what? I've got my flashlight. Somebody's like, oh crap, you know, if we had a flashlight, and I'm like, you know what, dude? Got my mag light. You know, not a big flashlight, but I got something. I've got a light. And that can be useful. Of course, cell phone. Won't go anywhere without the cell phone. So, I think that's necessary. And the knives I will not dispense with either. So, for the most part, this stuff's pretty necessary. Obviously, the gun. The gun, I think, is necessary. Perhaps you're not a proponent of carrying firearms, but if you're not, this is probably not the channel for you, because I'm going to talk about that in a lot of my videos, that I believe that every citizen should be armed. And if you're a law-abiding citizen, it's your right to carry a gun, and I think you should exercise that right. That's just my opinion. Me, JCTheSniper. And of course, this is my EDC video, so that's what I'll be talking about here. So, this is part 1 of EDC, and here in a second we'll get into how am I going to carry all this stuff.